Alright guys, tank bag power. As you can see, power coming in, charging my battery pack as I go along, and obviously now I need to fill up, so I'm doing this with one hand. Obviously this is on a tank lock, but you can put it on any one, and I can move my bag out the way. No cable, the cable is there. Fill my tank up, do what I got to do. Power, bang, tank bag back on, charging again. G'day guys, Andy Thomas from Wolf on the Run. Hope you're all doing well. I'm off on a trip next Friday. 2 weeks, all being well. Hopefully the lockdown lets us go. Flinders Ranges, the Udinata track. Again, thanks to Dyna Madness, Darren, for inviting me. We're going with, I think there's 4 of us that's going. So I'm looking forward to it. But I've got a few fuel stops on the way, and power into my tank bag, unplugging, blah blah blah. So I've come up with this idea. See what you think. So there you go guys, so if you've got power coming into your tank bag like that, I charge on my battery packs up and stuff on the go, and my lead, I've pulled this off to show you, but normally this is mounted here with this over the top. It's like a rubber thing because I had a problem before with water inside the power socket. So I know you can just pull your USB when you take your tank bag off to fill your tank up, but as I say, I've normally got that over the top of it. I've just took it off to show you now, and it's all a sealed unit, it just fixes down. It's just a rubber thing I've made. So to obviously pull that off, move it out the way, pull that out, pull it through the rubber thing, it becomes a grief. So this is what I've got, and I'm going to try and fix it. As you can see, I've just started to cut that hole a little bit bigger, and I thought I'd show you prior to it that what my plan is. Alright guys, so this is what I bought. It's a USB, and as you can see on the end, look, it's just a magnetic piece. So on there, that just, I'm trying to do it with 2 hands, 1 hand. So that comes off. There's a little collar, and as you can see, there's a couple of connectors. So I'm going to cut the lead, and I'm going to solder that onto my lead, and then that will go onto the tank bag, fix on with the lead plugged in permanently. And then as you can see, look, just magnetic. So you can take your tank bag off, move it out the way, reconnect, bang, straight away. And I can leave all that plugged in, as I said, and under the waterproof cover. Normally I'll just take off the tank bag and stick it behind my mirror, but yeah, it's a bit of grief sometimes just to fuel up, and I'm to fuel up a few times in the next couple of weeks. I thought it'd be easy just to find something that would just, as you can see, look, that's going to stick. Alright, so I've chopped that power lead that was going into that I just showed you, and I've soldered that onto the end, that little magnet piece. I'm just going to heat shrink it up, hot glue gun it, just so it's nice and strong, and then let's just try it first. Alright, so I've plugged that in, I've put that there, I've plugged the USB into my computer, so theoretically when that connects, yeah, power, and then when you disconnect, the power goes off. So the idea is to put that on the end of my tank bag, and I can just plug it in, pull it, geez, that's a good magnet, pull it, and then that stays in the tank bag. Put your fuel in, move the tank bag completely out of the way, put the fuel in, and then just go clip, bang, power again. Beautiful, let's get together. As you can see, power coming in, charging my battery pack as I go along, and obviously now I need to fill up. So I'm doing this with one hand. Obviously this is on a tank lock, but you can put it on any one, and I can move my bag out the way. No cable, the cable is there. Fill my tank up, do what I got to do. power, bang, tank bag back on, charging again. Simple and easy. Before I had it hardwired, I mean obviously as I said earlier, mine's through that thing there, so if you've got just a USB, just that one thing, you're fine. If not, like you say, I just keep the power on all the time. And I'll show you it one more time. So just take my tank bag off, and as I pull it, the power pops off. Fill my tank up, power stays there. Pull the tank bag back over. Bear in mind I'm doing this with one hand so I can show you. Magnet, tank bag on, charging. So simple. As I said before, I used to have that hardwired in, and I'd take it off and I'd stick my tank bag here somewhere while I was filling up with fuel, and everything would tip out everywhere, whereas now I can just take it off, put it on there, out the way, fill up, connect it back up. So there you go guys, fantastic, simple. I'll link these things down below. I think there's about 14 bucks, but it's so much easier to say, like, I can take my tank bag in, I've got to worry about unplugging it, pulling the lead out and stuff, or throwing my tank bag, as I said, behind the mirror. It's just so simple now. The Magic Eye. Fantastic. Thanks for watching.